takes his time. About to shack outside the game. You know what I'm talking about. Just let me know if you wanna go to that home out on the range. They got a lot of nice girls.
Hello and welcome to SportsVision. I'm Mike Cragen and Joe Palo will join me in just a moment here. We've got some sit-in guests all right here. Bear and Fajita off the side of the camera. You can't see her right now, but we had lots of action going on this week. And it was the Cleveland Duels. Of course, you know the Jones Arena opened up, and we're going to show you when that's going to be on, the grand opening of the Jones Arena, along with the exciting match they had with Notre Dame. Quit chasing her around. We are going to go ahead now and show you what happened at the Cleveland Duels this weekend. Let's take a look. All right, and this is the finals. Bradley dominated the Cleveland Duels, ended up going 4-0 for that weekend. This is Sean Cordell. He is wrestling at 103 pounds. An exciting match. Sean was able to pull this out in overtime. Double overtime actually. An overtime match will go for 2 minutes on your feet, and if you win the coin flip, you can choose to either go down or go top. Sean Cordell took top. If he rides his man here for 30 seconds after the 1-1 tie at the end of overtime, this is the double overtime. All he has to do is keep his opponent down, keep him from scoring, and here he is. Sean's going to ride him out. We just got a few seconds to go. Probably the most exciting match of the evening right there. And he's a transfer from Red Bank, ranked number 1 at 103. Sean Cordell wins. He's probably going to move up to 112 pounds, though, as he's had to cut quite a bit to get down there. And as we go to black, we come back with 119-pounder Adam Raines. Fantastic tournament here. Adam was able to get the most valuable wrestler in the tournament over the two tournament most valuables in each pool. Pool A, Josh Bonham at 189 for Cleveland, and Pool B was Matt Keller at 135. That's Adam Raines, though, the MVP. We're going to hear more from Adam here in just a little bit. All right, here we go. This is Michael Cragen at 130 pounds, ranked number 1 in the state. Michael is going to end up tech following his opponent here. 15-point spread on the tech fall, but you end up winning the match automatically. Ends up getting an easy takedown there at the end, and that would be enough to score the victory right there. Following Michael Cragen is Matt Keller. Killer Keller just had an article about him in the Bradley Weekly, heading for 4 state titles, ladies and gentlemen. Quite the wrestler right here. Signed with Nebraska here 2 weeks ago. Matt Keller, big-time college wrestling prospect, wrestling for Bradley in his senior year. We move along, and we now have 140-pound Jesse Baker, also won all 3 of his matches. Jesse is rocking and rolling right here at 140 pounds, unorthodox wrestler, seems to come around on top regardless. And now we're shooting here with Matt Wagner, I believe, at 145. There's Matt Wagner. Went 3-0 for the day, 4-0 for the day. Posting out there, going to end up being able to hold his opponent off, come out over the top, and work his way into a headlock. Matt Wagner at 145 pounds will record a pin against Collins Hill. Collins Hill, Georgia here that they're wrestling is ranked number 2 in the state of Georgia. Finished 3rd last year, so an outstanding club. Right here, Dustin Catlett wrestling, an outstanding wrestler. This kid from Collins Hill was unbelievable. Actually had a victory over Nathan Jones earlier in the day, who's a returning state champ from Cleveland. Dustin Catlett wins that match 9-0 with a dominating performance, and now at 160, second in the state last year, Bradley's Quinn Gibson. There's Quinn, and he is riding tough right there with his patented move from behind. Quinn usually works this into a cradle. Quinn at 160 is going to end up winning his match. We move on to 171, and Bryant Blackman now. And here's Bryant trying to turn his, we move on to 189. This is against Collins Hill. These are your winners against Collins Hill. This is 189. This is Breck Still. And I'm telling you, the man is muscled up, cut up, very strong, totally dominated this year at 189 pounds. ranked number 6 in preseason. I tell you, it won't be long. He'll be in the top 1 or 2. I think by the end of the week or so, he'll be ranked number 1. Moving on to 215-pound winner David Stampy at 215, and he ended up winning his match in a decision as Bradley totally dominates the Cleveland duels, going 4-0 for the week and at Cleveland at the Jones facility. And I'm telling you, it was outstanding. Now we're going to show some more pieces here. This is the closing ceremonies. Right now, they're passing out the best wrestler in the pool that Bradley was in, and that is Matt Keller. And the following wrestler was announced. Josh Bonham was the winner in Pool B, or Pool A, excuse me, but Josh was not present, but he had an outstanding tournament, as I said, going 4-0. And now they're announcing the MVP of the Cleveland Duels, and it's going to be none other than Adam Hank Raines. And Adam Raines, as the MVP, is going to come up. They're doing a little paperwork here. Let's get him up here. Come on, we're looking for Hank. Adam Hank Raines, nickname given to him by Ben Smith, because he said he sounds and looks like Hank Williams Jr. How about that? He hasn't got his cowboy hat on, but I tell you, he can wrestle as well as Hank can sing. All right, now we're going to show the Bradley team, and I think we're going to have several photo opportunities like this year, as Bradley will end up being the champions. And our camera lady gets a good shot of them here as they come up to accept the Cleveland Duels Championship trophy. And Bradley again winning it all, beating Collins Hill 47-16 in the final, only losing 3 matches. There they are. And you're going to see a lot more of that team before they're done. We're predicting them to set the record for wrestling next week. Oh, what happened? And Joe's not here.
I'm not Joe Palo.
You're not Joe Palo. Well, that's good. Who are you?
I'll let you guess.
You'll let me guess. All right. Well, that was Bradley, and I tell you, they came out and stomped right through that. You were there, camera lady, the whole way. Let's get a professional opinion. What do you think?
Of what?
Of
how I did, or
no,
how they did?
How the wrestling was.
It was great. It was
outstanding.
Tough. Yeah.
All right.
Outstanding.
Well, listen, we've got a little bit of Cleveland that we're going to go to. If they've got that set up over there, we're going to do some of the Cleveland at the Cleveland Duels. We got a minute and a half on them that we were able to get some good footage on the Cleveland wrestlers, because they had an outstanding tournament also, going 2-2 against some very, very good competition. Let's roll that. This is, right here, this is Nathan Jones, state champion. And Nathan, returning state champion, is going to end up turning his man over here for the pin. And Nathan Jones had an outstanding tournament. Did get beat by the man from Collins Hill, but Nathan Jones looking good right here for Cleveland. And he will be followed by, this here is Matt Ballinger for Cleveland, the 160-pounder. And Matt Ballinger looking good for Cleveland. Here he is. Matt Ballinger, just a freshman he is. Here's a 171-pounder, Michael Hampton. And Michael Hampton looking tough right now. Michael all over his opponent there. This right here is Christian Brothers. They're wrestling out of, or Cookeville, excuse me, they're wrestling out of Cookeville, Tennessee. This is Josh Bonham. Josh Bonham, as we mentioned, got the outstanding wrestler in Pool A. And here's Josh putting it to the Cookeville opponent right now. And following Josh is James Jackson. We got to mention James Jackson, Amy Baird, little brother right there, one of the twins, as James and John Jackson both wrestle for Cleveland. This is James wrestling in the 140-pound bracket, and James Jackson looking good for Cleveland. And we're back. Oh, got a little fuzz working. Denise, what happened to you?
Well, I've changed. I went to Jenny Craig. And look at me now.
Look
at me now.
And put on some weight.
Little hair, facial hair, but I still love you.
Well, hey, I tell you.
Are we still married?
Yes, we're married.
Thank goodness.
But you lost weight in the wrong places.
Well, I'm sorry. Things have dropped. I'm a little older now.
Well, hey, Bear and Fajita here opened up, and then we came in, and there was this girl sitting beside. I don't know what's happened. This is a strange day. But we rocking and rolling at the Cleveland Duels.
Things happen.
Cleveland Duels, and it was outstanding wrestling tournament action. Bradley, I tell you, they look unstoppable. We do have a few graphics, I believe, we can throw up right now before we head to commercial. Number 34, 40, 41, 42. Here we go. Scott's going to shoot them up here for me. There they are. Cleveland Duels. We showed you some of the action there. Cleveland 52-8 over Cookeville. Christian Brothers beat Cleveland 50-21. Cleveland stomped Red Bank 72-5. And Collins Hill, the ones that faced Bradley in the final, 47-16. Cleveland going 2-2 in a fine duels performance.
All right.
We're moving on.
Move on here with high school wrestling. The scoreboard brought to you by Superior Sporting Goods. Cleveland Duels, as we said, Bradley over Daniel Boone. 78-8? Holy smokes. Bradley over Cookeville, 54-15. It was Bradley beating Hickson, 76-6. Bradley over Collins Hill, 47-18. Bradley rolling.
And as we mentioned in the previous descriptions there, Cleveland Duels, these are your outstanding performers, as there were many. It was probably a hard decision because there were a lot of great performances there, but Josh Bonham, Pool A, best wrestler. Cleveland, 215-pounder, Josh Bonham. Matt Keller, of course, everybody knows about Matt Keller, inked with Nebraska here just recently. Pool B, best wrestler. And the wrestler of the tournament, Adam Hank Raines, my son's buddy, Michael's buddy, Adam Raines. Outstanding performance, and we might hear from Hank in a little bit. Let's see, we got a few other scores for you here that happened this week. Saudi 44, Cleveland 30 in a tight match. Cleveland was actually up 20 at one point right there in that match, but Saudi very, very strong. They're probably going to be the best challenge Bradley will face, as Bradley was all over Ray County, 79-0, and that means they did not even win a match.
Nothing. They won nada thing.
Well, that's all your wrestling action. We're going to have just a few more things on wrestling as we head on through the program. We got high school basketball. We have middle school wrestling. We have a big match over there with Cleveland Middle versus Lake Forest, Brent Belcher. And we have we both have a description of a 7th grade girls game and a 7th grade boys game that we're going to show you between Cleveland and Ocoee. That was outstanding action.
Basketball. Hey, let's mention, we'll show the graphic later, but let's tell everybody, just to kind of get them up to speed. The wrestling, the wrestling event that happened at Cleveland High School against Notre Dame happened seemed like it was months ago, but the grand opening of the W.A. Jones Arena, we're going to have that on the air, tape delayed this coming Monday
night,
7:30. And then the following, not this Sunday, but the following Sunday at 3.
After Christmas break at 3. And be sure and watch for that. And we will be right back. We'll tell you more. We'll put a graphic up. Get your pen and pencil ready so you can mark it down, because I know a lot of you people are interested in seeing that. You've been waiting on it. We're going to bring it to you.
Ann Jones Associates, full-service professional interior design firm. Let Ann Jones and Kim Varner, registered interior designers, help you create the perfect look in your home or office. Corporate design, specializing in impressive boardrooms and corporate settings. Residential design, for making the most of your home. Hospitality design, like Ann's personal touch on the W.A. Jones Wrestling Arena. Ann Jones Associates, Courthouse Square, downtown Cleveland.
Do when your cash is low and you need groceries?
Check into cash.
What's Check into Cash? It's a remarkable place to get instant emergency cash for a flat fee. Anytime you have an unexpected expense and need a payday advance, Check into Cash can make it happen. You write us a personal check and you get the cash you need instantly. My checking account's low. I can't get what we need. Go to Check into Cash. The next time you need quick cash, for whatever reason, go to Check into Cash.
Remember how you loved going to the local diner with your parents for an authentic French dip sandwich? No, you avoided going out with your parents. You were embarrassed by their matching sweatsuits. You must be thinking of Hardee's new authentic French dip sandwich. Roast beef carved to order, covered with Swiss cheese and piled high on a freshly baked roll. Perfect for dipping in their famous au jus sauce. Might want to take Mom and Dad through the drive-thru. Try Hardee's new French dip sandwich. Hardee's, the way food ought to be.
We're back on SportsVision, the magazine, right here on WTMB, as I pet very nicely this huge dog here. What happened to him?
Chihuahua. It's a big Chihuahua.
My ankle, that's a Chihuahua.
And this Chihuahua is trying to get after this Chihuahua so there can be more Chihuahuas. You know, this Chihuahua knows who to hang with, though.
Oh, I know. She knows who's got her safe.
That's right. I have a daughter, you know.
You know, of course, on the other hand, she is 70. So
that's right.
How many little Chihuahuas come
I know, and then she'd die early, and I'd have to take care of the kids.
See,
I'm
exactly.
not into that. I'm not doing it. Well, I tell you some people that are doing it. And we mentioned him last week, and you stated what a great coach he was. Bradley basketball.
Oh, definitely. Kent Smith.
And they're ranked #1 in 5A. And there's no doubt they have not had a contest yet. They ended up having a contest this week, though, that we're going to show you. Kent Smith. First of all, we're going to show you the Bearettes, and then we're going to show you the Bradley Bears. Mike Shires, our buddy, put together this package, recent action for Bradley High School basketball. Here we go.
Bradley hosting Oak Ridge. Stephanie Holbrook hits the 3, and the Lady Wildcats are up 9-0 in the first. Casey Goins at the other end. Her shot is blocked. She'll get the rebound. Second shot doesn't go, but persistence pays off, and she finally scores the Barrett's first points of the game with 3:25 left in the first. Amber Greer from behind the arc. She scored 12 in the game, but Bradley's down 14-7. Second quarter, Allison Friels hits the three, and Oak Ridge is up 20-10. Clock winding down on the half. Casey Goins' shot won't go. Lindsey Jackson beats the buzzer, but Bradley trails 33-16. Second half, Brandy Scott connects on a three-point play. Barrett still down 17. Brittany Frazier gets the shot to fall. She led all scorers with 20 points, and things are not looking good for Bradley. Fourth quarter, Jennifer Hendricks scored 12 in the game. Oak Ridge leads 44-29. Ashley Robinson scored the basket in traffic, but the Barretts fall to the Lady Wildcats 64-38. Moving to the guys' game, the Bears hope to have better luck against the Wildcats, and they would get up early. Justin Hare slicing to the hoop. Bears up 7-2. Still in the first, Alfonso Pugh floats the ball through the basket. Bradley leads 18-4. Pugh would pick up three quick, questionable fouls, but the Bears are up 21-4 after one, after Darryl Brown buries the three-pointer. Second quarter, Kellen Pickle, it's a pass, trust me, to Hare. He led Bradley with 18 points. Pickle again, shot won't fall, so he kind of swats it in. Bears up 38-13 and go into the locker room with the 17-point lead. Whatever the Wildcats said in the locker room at halftime worked, because they come out fired up and cut the lead to 8. The Bears trying to get back on track. Pickle to Hare. It's 39-29. Pickle dishing again. That's Alfonso Pugh. He scored 17 in the game. Josh Jones can throw it down as well, and the air is coming out of any Oak Ridge comeback. Bradley's up by 16. Fourth quarter, Pickle from the corner. Bears lead 52-39. Alfonso Pugh plays the ball off the defender's back, finds Justin Hare, the basket, and the foul. They're up 15, and then Pugh will slam one home for good luck. Bradley tops Oak Ridge 61-47.
We talked about the first 3 minutes of the second half, dictating whether or not it was going to be a close ball game or we're going to go ahead and finish it on out. And we didn't finish it on out. And we responded. We knew they'd make a run. You know, Oak Ridge got a lot of proud tradition, and they battle us every year. And it's been a great rivalry over the last 4 or 5 years. And we just fell asleep first 3 minutes, and they came out and stepped it up a little bit. But I'm proud of our team for responding to their aggressiveness and their challenge. And when they made their run, we re-answered back and got a couple dunks in a row and got the lead back up to 16, 17 points. And then we're able to finish the game off.
Here we go. Hey, we talked about a great coach right there, now coaching the #1 ranked team in the state of Tennessee, and he is a good man, good coach, got a good family. You know his sister very well, and his father, and great people in Cleveland. Yep. Great community-minded people. Oak Ridge, 64 over our Bradley Barretts to 38 in the girls' action, and also a further girls' action. Bradley beat Tyner earlier in the week, 62-20. And Cleveland Gals, the Lady Raiders, ended up 59-50 over McMinn.
Lady Cherokees. Okay, boys action. The Bradley Bars beat Oak Ridge 61-47. Then Bradley beats Tyner 78-54. And then Cleveland says, hey, well, we're going to beat McMinn 61-58. So there you go, boys, girls action, high school basketball. Outstanding
high school basketball. The Cleveland team is probably not as highly touted as the Bradley team, but they are young, and they've got a good group of kids in there.
And a great coach there as well.
They got a great coach, of course, former Tennessee standout Dennis Green, and they are rolling. Aaron Green. Dennis Green
coaches the
Minnesota Vikings.
Right. Anyway, but Aaron could coach the Minnesota Vikings next year. He may be.
Timberwolves, maybe. Who knows? Because that's the basketball team. I don't doubt if he knows that much about football.
I don't know.
Aaron's doing an outstanding job. They're going to win a lot of ball games, and that team in 2 or 3 years may be right up there in the top 2 or 3.
Oh, definitely.
All right, well, listen, we just got done with the Bradley High basketball. We're going to show you some highlights of the Cleveland Lady Raiders game. We didn't get the boys game edited this week. We'll show it to you next week. But Cleveland did come out on top a couple times this week. We'll show you right here, Cleveland Lady Raiders.
Cleveland hosting Baylor. Tiffany Buckaloo will hit the shot to put the home team up 4-2. She would score their first 3 baskets. Now down 12-7, Crystal Rogers will find Sarah Rogers. It's a 3-point ball game. Later, there's a pile-up under the Lady Red Raiders basket. Tiffany Buckaloo will come out with the ball and feed it up to Amber Potter. Cleveland trails 14-13. In the second, it's 25-19. Baylor. Sarah Rogers will spin in the lane. She scored 7 in the game. Minute left in the half. Cleveland down 8. Sarah Rogers will create the turnover, and Allison Rader will thread a pass to Amber Potter. Amber scored 8 points in the game. More defense. Holly Rogers will make the steal, get the basket and the foul. She'll make the free throw, and Cleveland trails just 33-32 at the half. Second half, it's again the youngest Rogers with a fast break basket, and the home team takes the lead. Later, Holly Rogers to Crystal Rogers. Cleveland up 36-33. The home team goes up 4 when Holly Rogers hits the three-pointer. Then Amber Potter will make the block. Tiffany Buckaloo will feed the ball up to Holly Rogers, and Cleveland's up 43-35. Still in the third, Krista Burtonette hits the turnaround. Lady Blue Raiders up by 10. Caitlin Botts will hit one as well. Cleveland up 49-39. Baylor's Catherine Card will hit a 3 as the third expires. She scored a game-high 23 points. In the fourth quarter, Allison Rader drains the 3. They're up by a dozen. And then Rader finds Caitlin Botts wide open along the baseline. Home team leads 58-46. Later off the inbounds, just the way you draw it up. Tiffany Buckaloo in for the score, and Cleveland beats Baylor 64-53.
I felt like the first half our shots weren't falling. I think we shot it 3 or 4 times to their 1 the first half, and when your shots aren't falling, I think the girls or anyone, you tend to stand around a little bit more. You get frustrated, you get down on yourself, and you know, we stress the girls. It's more important than ever to turn it up on the defensive end. It seems when things aren't going your way, you know, again, you just tend to want to stand around a little bit more and not do the little things. When this group has to understand that we have to do little things every night. They come out the second half and obviously got some things going. Their confidence got going, so that made the difference in the game.
What was the key to starting that run at the start of the second? Well, actually, it ended the second quarter, and started the third quarter. What was the key there?
No doubt the intensity. You know, we went with a different lineup, and they went out there and got after them. And I think it shook Baylor a little bit, and things started going our way. And from then on out, I felt like it was our game.
Hey, there we go. There's your Superior Sports scoreboard, and the girls Cleveland 64 over the best lady team you can buy. Baylor 53, Bradley 62, Soddy Daisy 35. Right. And in the boys, Joe, go ahead.
Bradley beats Soddy Daisy 62-32, and Cleveland over Baylor 57-46.
All right, great high school action right there, but I suppose everybody thinks we're done with basketball. Well, just the audience.
Never.
We're
never done with basketball.
Never done with basketball.
Huh?
We've got 2 middle schools to show you yet. 3 actually, 3 locals, involving 2 ball games. First of all, we're going to start out with a 7th grade Lake Forest. All 4 teams played Fannin County. I've got the 7th grade boys. You got the 7th grade girls. And
you got it. I got it. You got it.
Let's go with it. Here we go.
Yeah, let's get jiggy with it. That's what she says right there, that fan. Look at her smiling at the camera. And of course, these highlights brought to you by Santec. All right, we pick it up after the first half. We had some problems with the camera, but we got it right there. Beth Ann Sutton from the side with the shot, and that was a good basket right here. Now watch this. Beth Salinas underneath, put back good, and there you go there. Inbounds. Salinas here. Watch the inbound play. Salinas underneath again, makes it. Nice shot. 2 points. Rachel McKay gets bumped, but drills it anyway. 2 points.
No foul called either.
Kayla Biddy, nice outside jumper right here. Watch this. Up and in, good. Lake Forest girls go on to win in this ball game. As I said, not a lot of action, but now we got boys. Go.
Okay, we're going to tip off with the boys, and Matt Reisenhoover is going to get the opening 2 points for the Lake Forest Bruins. Now Kevin Reimer is going to knife his way in and underneath. He's short, but he's good. He puts it in. However, Lake Forest is down
Up, Brad Goggins.
18-6. They're down at the quarter. Corey Inman, though, is going to hit the J from the free throw line. Big Corey stops, pops, and shoots. Michael Payne now. Iowa used to have a basketball player back in the 80s, Michael Payne. Michael Payne with the putback. And still, though, they're down 37-11 at the half. They'd come back and make it closer, though, as Kevin Reimer will take a pass, tosses it through. This is in the third quarter. Now we're here with Travis Moses with the bomb from outside.
Holy
But he
Moses.
gets the putback. Reisenhuber gets the putback. Reisenhuber again. Coming up here on a putback. The
Like a
guys all over the
vacuum.
boards. And Payne going to steal this ball right here. Watch, here it is, the inbounds pass. Payne steps in front, easy two. Lake Forest coming back hard. Down 29-24 is all after three. Fourth quarter, Reisenhuber now. Long, nice jumper move. There it is. Reisenhuber gets the basket, but they go down just by 4 after being way down. Great comeback. Lake Forest loses that ball game 34-30, but played a great second half. On to the girls now. Jessica Kitts scores early. She's got the lay in there. And Chucky Dale, number 33, works well inside, and she's going to take the ball, put it up. Nice move. 2 for Dale. Now Jamie Bitzel, number 40, gets the ball out front. Jamie's not going to miss from there. Dale coming back. Watch her work inside. Here she is on the inbounds play. Good inside move. Chucky Dale with the basket. Now Kanisa. Gotta say it right. Kanisa Webb. She saw me at Cleveland State, said pronounce my name right. All alone for 2. Kanisa
Wait till
Webb.
Lauren Cassidy sees you.
Webb out front again. Here she is.
Never say her name.
With another basket. And Webb with the pass to Kitts. Watch this. Nice look. Nice shot. Lake Forest rolling 22-6. A big lead after the first quarter as the Lake Forest girls in the 8th grade looking good. Got it going. Karina Walker. Karina. Look at her hit from the side. Look at her get the basket off the hit from the side. Puts it back up for 2. Lake Forest 32-11 at the half. Kitts, now this is weird. I say this back. Kitts and then Bitzel, like Kibbles and Bits, Bitzel and Kitts. Kitzel stops and pops for Lake Forest.
Kitzel.
It's in. Kitts stops and pops. Here's Bitzel. Bitzel goes. Kibbles and Bits, Kitzel and Bits. And Bitzel and Kitts. All right. 24, Callie Eldridge.
Somebody shot
With the run, he runs the floor and gets a layup. Walker now. Good inside work. Here she is. Nice turnaround, Jay. In for 2. Check out the victory lap on this shot here by Eldridge. This thing is going around the rim. There it goes, down and through. And 45-30. Lake Forest leading after 3. And here we go, 47-30. And in a hurry is Kitts. Gets the basket. It's good. Chucky Dale now. Inside work off the board. Chucky back up. She puts it in. And now Heather Freeman's going to get in the action. Here comes Heather. Good shot a good pass by Webb to Freeman. And they go on to win 56-42. On to the boys.
All right, 8th grade boys action. Everybody's getting ready. Here we go. Jonathan Cope would rebound a missed shot, and he would make the 2 right there. We don't have a lot of action from here either, but we'll give you as much as we can. Justin Duvall. All right. Nice work. Shot up and in. Corey Lovelace now gets the inbound. Tap away. Rewarded with 2 points as he gets the basket right there. Duvall bombs a 3-pointer. I mean, watch this. Way out there, up, and it's good. Duvall again with another 3, another number 3. And Lake Forest up 16-6. They go on to win over
Fannin County.
Fannin County. That's what I was saying right there.
There's your middle school scoreboard brought to you by Superior Sports. 7th grade boys action. Cleveland 41-26. And in a great game we've yet to show you, but it's coming up. Ocoee 49-46. That was an outstanding ball game. Fannin County did beat our 7th grade Bruins 34-30.
Okay. Boys action, high school. We have Bradley over Saudi Daisy 62-32. I think we already showed this.
We're going to make sure they know it. Keep
Cleveland
going.
beats Baylor 57-46.
Yeah, that's okay. We showed it twice. Yeah, we just want to make you know that, hey, Bradley and Cleveland both won.
They did.
They did.
Won, and when you show it twice, that means they get 2 wins.
And they never forget. That's right. They're 2-0 on the same game.
Just see that?
See
how we work it?
That's right. All right, well, I'll tell you, this is how we work it. All right, we're working it into a commercial right here. Check out these 2 dogs. See, they both like me. They're both...
That's what I'm thinking. You know what it is? The smell.
Our buildings and employees do more than take up space. We're more than just checkbooks and loan applications. We are part of this community, just as the community is part of us. Our people have been here for years. We've worked alongside you at the Heart Walk and United Way. We reinvest both time and money, which adds to the quality of life in Bradley County. Any bank can lend money. It takes a neighbor to lend a hand. First Tennessee. All things financial, all things Cleveland, all things community. Member FDIC.
Cleveland Chiropractic Clinic offers complete chiropractic care. Dr. Russell Smith and his friendly, dedicated staff can help relieve chronic back pain, neck pain, headaches, allergies, and also sport-related injuries. Cleveland Chiropractic Clinic has a licensed massage therapist on staff and 2 certified in-house x-ray technicians. Complete insurance filing is available and 24-hour emergency care. Phone 472-1140.
Okay, we're back. Sports Vision. Great guy, Rusty Smith in Cleveland Chiropractic, huh?
He is a great guy.
He reminds me a lot of me, being a great guy.
I don't know. He's got a daughter that had a great performance. We're going to show you in just a minute.
He's very proud of her.
Speaking of great performance, Cleveland Middle wrestling team and Lake Forest wrestling team got together the other night.
Yeah, they did.
Both going to go on to high school, some great athletes in there, and we're going to show you that action right now. There they are. They're getting warmed up and ready. That's your Blue Raider Cleveland Middle School team. Captain's out there getting the coin flip straight. And we're starting out right here at 165 pounds. This is Big Andrew Walsh. You know him?
Yeah, we know Andrew.
Andrew gets one of the wins here for Lake Forest. He's going to record a pin. Following Andrew Walsh, this is Eric Mays right here. Big Eric, you coach Big Eric, big football player.
Yes, sir.
Nice lineman for you, nice lineman on the football team. Speaking of nice lineman, not a lineman anymore, but this guy right here is Big Jamar, wrestling heavyweight. And Big Jamar pins a big man right there, Jamar Francis. Great athlete, great kid. Moving on to some more action. This is Kevin Swenson down to the little boys now. We're at the 78-pounders. They draw anymore, so they start sometimes in the middle. They're going around, then they go right around in the order of weights. 78 for Swenson. And then Richard Jones at 86 is going to record a pin for Cleveland. And there we go. Ori Honus at 94 is going to get a pin for Lake Forest. There he is, Ori Honus. Going to get himself a pin. And Will Jones at 100 pounds going to end up getting himself a pin right here. And a little later in the match, he'll get the pin. That was a nice head throw by Will Jones. And Mika, my man Mika. Mika played football. It's funny, on both sides of this team, both teams, every kid, we seem like we coach somewhere along the line. Matt Bricado, coach's little brother in football. Matt Bricado records a pin at 115. And at 123, Daniel Handy gets himself a pin for Cleveland. As Cleveland's starting to roll now, Jay Teague for Cleveland ends up with a pin at 130 pounds. And back around to 140 pounds, Richard Popham. And he pops him, Richard does. He ends up getting himself a pin at 140. Now at 154, Quantel Chris, former athlete of the week, good back at Lake Forest. And Coach Price looking for him to come up. And there they are. There is your Cleveland Middle School scoreboard. We went through them all right there. Take a quick look, though, instead of reading them. But Lake Forest all over them, 54-18. Probably a little bit bigger score than both teams were anticipating. I don't think either team thought it was going to be that much of a runaway. They do wrestle again, maybe closer next time. I would say that Brent is not going to be real happy with that. He's going to have them ready to go.
No, you're exactly right.
All right, we got some scores. Go ahead, Joe.
Middle school wrestling there. Cleveland beats Chattanooga Christian 72-3. McCauley over Cleveland 45-15. Ocoee over Lakeview. Ocoee over Eastbrook. Ocoee over Dalton. Ocoee over OLPH, which is Our Lady of Perpetual Hope. Ocoee over Chattanooga Christian, Chad Chris, and Ocoee is 6-0.
And you notice the Ocoee coach was not kind enough to give us those actual scores because by the time he thought to put them all down, he wasn't ready to record the show.
You know, I'm crying here for some reason.
Why are you
I'm crying. I'm just crying. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I ticked
My eyes are watering.
I know you're mad. I started the show without you. You're sitting there.
He
doesn't love me anymore.
I am mad. I'm mad that I changed. I look like this now after the way I looked when I started the show.
Hey, I tell you, there was no crying though the other night for anybody that watched.
Crying.
There's no crying. What do you mean? The other night.
baseball.
The other night. There's
crying.
Men aren't supposed to cry, Joe. Only if you watch Brian's song are you allowed to cry. If you watch the original version of Brian's song, you can cry like a baby.
every time I think about Brian's song.
It's legal. I cry every time I think of Brian on Brian's song. Because he was just like I would.
I cry every time we come here and do this show.
I know. All right. Well, listen, you're not going to cry on this because this stuff right here, this is some of the best basketball we've had this year.
Man.
Cleveland Middle versus Ocoee Middle, 7th grade. Girls and boys action. You've got the girls action. Outstanding.
I got it.
Rock and roll. Here we go.
Here we go. Cleveland Ocoee, if I can stop crying here. Cleveland, you see everybody getting ready for the ball game. They're all getting ready. Cheerleaders are standing out there. Girls are running through, running out. Cheerleaders are saying,
we are the best. We are the best.
Ready. Okay. 2 bits, 4 bits.
It's a hockey scrum.
Here we go. Cleveland would draw first blood. Region Rachel Isom with a basket right there. Ocoee's Michelle Smith would answer. Basket, foul. She would make the free throw, and again, that's why Rusty is so proud of his little girl there. Cleveland, Emily Fear. Turn around, good shot right there. We've got Fear, good again. Cleveland up 7-2. But Ocoee, really more. It's 9-5 Cleveland now after a quarter. And you'll see it right there. There it is, 9-5, just as I said. Ragin' Rachel. All right.
Hits the floor hard. Slams the floor.
Slams the floor.
I knew there was a reason that was there.
There you go. She gets 2. All right, Tess Phillips drives around defender and gets 2 right there. Michelle Smith once again gives Ocoee the first lead. Good job by Michelle. Cleveland, Susan Smith retaliates. That's what it says, retaliates.
He's paying back.
Cleveland goes in the locker room with a 20-16 lead at the half. Third quarter action would take place here as Rachel Isom would give Cleveland a 10-point advantage, 26-16. Michelle Smith says, I'm going to try and bring the Ocoee back, and I do with a 2-point right there. And here we go, long-range jumper by Michelle Policastro, and I just like to say her name for Ocoee. Policastro again for Ocoee. Reminds me of her mom, not her dad. No, he plays baseball. Another long J by Anna Humbert, and he coaches baseball, or at least he thinks he does.
I believe that's a little Logsdon.
That's a little Logsdon right there. And Smith there, Smith again, basket, no foul. Ocoee up 27-26. You can see right there, Michelle Smith again for 2. The putback, there it is for Michelle. All right, but Isom would give Cleveland a lead by 1 with this basket right there. And Scoggins now hits a 3 for Cleveland. They're up by 4, 3:33 to go. But Michelle Smith knocks the game at 35 with a great shot right there. Still tied Ocoee. Sandlin with the shot. Ocoee leads 35-33. Ocoee fans are just all excited. Watch us see them here. Yay, go, yay, yay, we're winning.
Check out this girl in the middle. Don't say her name because it would embarrass Travis, but that right there is Jackie Pickle.
Why would that embarrass Travis? Okay. 15 seconds left. Cleveland down 1. They have the ball. Score. Courtney Anderson. All right. There you go. 8 seconds to go. Kristen Allen. All right, is fouled. Ocoee is down by 1. She misses the first.
Makes the second right there.
Makes the second, ties the game. Cleveland now.
Throws the ball.
2 seconds left, throws the ball out of the way there. There we go. Overtime now, 37 all. And in overtime, Michelle Smith hits. All right, and Anderson would tie it at 39 for Cleveland. Okay, Ocoee would hit 2 free throws. Ragin' Rachel Isom would tie it at 41 right there. Cleveland up 42-41 now with 20 seconds left. Allen Ocoee is fouled. She would tie it right there. And then this shot right here would put Ocoee in the lead. Ocoee now 43-42. Scrambling for a loose ball. Policastro finds Allen. Ocoee up 3 now. Ocoee 45-43. 6 seconds left. Isom drives. She's fouled. Oh my goodness. She brings Cleveland within 1. Right there. Oh my. Okoye now. Moore at the line, hits 2. There's 1. And there's 2. Okoye with a 3-point lead. The Okoye girls go on to win in what turned out to be a beautiful ball game. Okoye, though, with a big win over Cleveland as seconds run out, and there it is.
How about that? I tell you, looked like Cleveland had it in the bag. It slipped away. Okoye, look at that, 47-44. And do you think they're excited? And do you think the boys' game now, I mean, you know, what's that? Anticlimactic the boys are after this. Huh?
Can it even be as good?
There's no way. Well, let's take a look and find out. There come the Okoye boys. The Cleveland boys are already out there on the court. There comes some of the Cleveland boys. Bryce Hooper leading the way. There they are. Okoye and Cleveland. Let me tell you right now, this also would be a pretty interesting ball game. Okoye now, first blood. Brandon Elrond, turnaround off the glass. Big Brandon. Court turned out to be quite the basketball player. Mark Gibson makes it 5-0. Watch this. He's way outside. Hits the three-pointer. Preston Scoggins, so he's going to say, hey, man, let's get going. Gets the loose ball and gets it underneath for Cleveland. Chad Fromm now with a long 2. There it is. Fancy 2, I should say, underneath. Back to the basket. Puts it in. Chris Cougar now is going to penetrate. Big Chris drives the middle. Puts up the shot. It's good. Cleveland leads 11-7 after a quarter. Second quarter now. Scoggins from Palestine. My God, how far out was he? Three-pointer. Okoye settles down now. Starts to use the big man Elrod.
Middle East all
and Elrod puts him down because it's current. Easy 2 for Elrod. Then Okoye down 21-11. But McLeod hits 2 right there since they're down 10 points. From makes a nice pass inside to Bryce Hooper. And Bryce Hooper scores. But Mark Gibson with a Jordan-esque move. Check this out. I like that. Nice, Mike.
That's a Halo-esque move.
Cuts the lead to 8. Fromm now counters with a scoop shot of his own. There's Fromm. Right in there. Leading by 12 now is Cleveland. Okoye down 13. And Logan Watson cuts it to 12. 29-18. Cleveland leads by double digits at the half. And as you say, it's over, right? Nah, as Yogi says, it ain't over until it's over. Inside to McLeod. McLeod would hit the basket. He would also hit the free throw. It's now 8. Elrod would get a rebound right here, works it back up, and lead down to 7 points. Watson now looking for the big guy. He finds him inside to Elrod underneath. Basket and foul. Foul, 5-point lead. He would hit the free throw. 4-point lead. I don't know, Derek had something to do with that. Fromm temporarily stops the run. There's a J right there. He leads now 6 for Cleveland. All right, now it's cut to 3 as Okoye's Bishop hits the bomb. And now we go into the third quarter. Here, Elrod with B. Look at him. Gets Watson. Watson now will take the ball in and find Elrod. So Elrod gets rewarded. It's a 1-point lead, 32-31. Cleveland leads after 3. So that double-digit lead down to 1 going into the fourth. Tied at 32 now. Gibson to Elrod. Elrod, 2. Not going to miss one that close. Montez Davis now is going to tie it for Cleveland as they're down 2. There's Tez off the rebound. In. Watson. Now, watch this nice pass to Will Jenkins. There it is. Jenkins hits the shot. Okoye's up 2 again. Bryce Hooper says, wait a minute. I'm taking care of this. We're back in the lead because I'm hitting a 3. And Cooper puts Cleveland up once. Hooper puts Cleveland up once. Watson now. Sweet baseline move. Watch this. A little jock fake. There he is. Up and in. Watson. Okoye's up by 1. Back and forth. Cougar is going to hit a 3. Put Cleveland back up by 2. But Hooper is going to get it, deflects it off the inbound pass and makes it. He's going to put him up 4. Okoye, Gibson, nice D, forces the turnover. And there he is. And then Watson's going to end up getting the loose ball here off of Gibson's nice pass. There it is. Watson, now it's a 2-point lead. Elrod is going to find Bishop right here to tie it back up again. So back and forth, we're tied. Timeout, Cleveland. Watch the coach doesn't like it. That chair, I'd hate to be that chair. Gosh, I hate to be chairs when that stuff happens. Anyway,
Bobby Knight.
2 minutes and 30 seconds left. We're tied at 42, and Gibson goes for the 2-point lead for Okoye. Nice penetration. Jenkins inside to Elrod. Okoye now up 4 points. And look at Elrod battle right here. He's going to battle for that ball. Going to end up getting fouled. Here he is going after it. Shoots it back up. Doesn't go. Fouled. But he will make first one. Okoye now leads by 5. 30 seconds left. Cleveland tries a three. It's no good. McLeod with the rebound. McLeod to Jenkins. Jenkins driving all the way down. Gets the second effort shot. It's good. Cleveland desperate now. They're going to try another three. And there's the pass off from Fromm over to Scoggins. Scoggins will miss the three, but Hooper cleans up over there and puts it back in. And it's 49-44 Ocoee. Cleveland steals the inbounds pass. Hooper awake over to Kugler. He hits and he's fouled. So Ocoee now up three. Gibson's going to try to go out in style. Look at behind the back move up. The time runs out right there. Great win, come from behind for Ocoee. And man, two back-to-back basketball games in middle school that I'll tell you, it would have been fun to be there. My wife was there because that's why we got it for you.
You know, the Rolling Stones made a song for McLeod there. You know, back when people are covering him in basketball.
Yeah.
Hey, you
get off
of McLeod.
Get off of McLeod.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, understand that.
See, and that's because they foul him when they get on top of him.
And
you know what I'm saying? All right, middle school.
And Dennis Weaver then decided, hey, I think I'll make a series weekly. I'll wear a cowboy hat and I'll say, hey,
and
McLeod.
Right.
Yeah.
After that one kid.
Yeah,
all
after that one kid.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll read the scoreboard.
All right, there we go. 7th grade girls middle school basketball. Lake Forest over GPS. Good private school. 47-37. Ocoee over Cleveland. 47-44. Lake Forest over Fannin County, and they're just over them. There's not even a score there. Michelle Smith had 18 points in the Ocoee win.
How about that, Rusty? How about that? Hey, you know what? And I don't know if he's coming up right here, but if you could just pretend, Rusty's going to be sitting there making sure
like this
guy feels real good.
He goes like this.
Coming up for a commercial break. Here, watch. He takes your neck and he goes.
Goes like that, and he twists it like that,
and he's so bad. Actually, I've driven in the car with him. He swerves to try to hit dogs when they go across the street.
Not all of them.
Go to commercial.
Ann Jones Associates, full-service professional interior design firm. Let Ann Jones and Kim Varner, registered interior designers, help you create the perfect look in your home or office. Corporate design, specializing in impressive boardrooms and corporate settings. Residential design, for making the most of your home. Hospitality design, like Ann's personal touch on the W.A. Jones Wrestling Arena. Ann Jones Associates, Courthouse Square, downtown Cleveland.
Man, I am running short on cash with the car repairs, and our wedding anniversary is coming up next week. I need some cash, fast. But from where? I know. Matt was telling me about how First Southern Cash Advance helped him.
May I help you?
He just wrote them a check, and he got the cash right away. That's easy. I can do that. Then First Southern holds your check until your next payday. It's quick, confidential, and helps take care of life's really important things.
First Southern Cash Advance. Cash when you need it most.
The employees of Duracell's 3 area facilities would like to give hearty congratulations to our 3 area high schools for excellence in academics and athletics. Rocker Valley High School, Cleveland High School, and Bradley Central High School. Keep up the good work, students. We are proud of you. From your local Duracell facilities, Mouse Creek, Tasso, and the Corporate Distribution Center and Warehouse. At Duracell, our people are our energy.
Those Duracell employees are so friendly.
They always
they wave every time they see me.
By there when they're leaving work.
Yeah,
they
always,
just wave at
they're
everybody
waving.
driving by. They just love being at that
Well,
plant.
they're over there by North Lee, and North
Sometimes
Lee.
they go like this.
North Lee played some that's the prom queen wave. North Lee played basketball. Let's go to the girls' action first.
Me,
got a lot of stuff to do. Hit it on with the girls. 10 and under basketball. Tip off now. Let's show the tip off now. Let's show the tip off. There it is. Hey, it looks like a hockey scrum. There it is. Look at that. How about that? All over the place. Okay. Yeah, I just thought that was pretty good action. All right, here we go. Chelsea Rick with the first basket for North Lee girls, and Andrea Spencer now comes up with 2 with the North Lee girls as they were really hot early. Lauren Alford now on a putback for the North Lee ladies, and Sarah Goza. I think they're probably going to ram that. Goza goes again in the basket. And you're right. Just go ahead and say it because Sarah goes again right here. Sarah, she goes again. All right, in the basket. North Lee 18-0, by golly. All over the place. At the quarter was all. Rachel Stevens now is going to get a rebound and put it back. Nice shot for Rachel. Lauren Alford. Another shot. Here comes Lauren. Looking good. Turn around. Put the shot up. Off the glass. Good job. Danielle Mullins now finally going to break through for Black Fox. There she is. Danielle puts it up. Friendly bounce in the basket. Mullins, though, says, I'm not finished. I don't care if we're losing. I got some effort working here. Here comes another basket. 2 back-to-back baskets for Black Fox by Mullins. 28-4, North Lee leading at the half. All right, cheerleaders for North Lee. They're digging it. Here they come, scooting their way out. Followed by, of course, the obligatory cheerleaders for Black Fox, because you show one, you got to show the other. And there they are, looking good. Both do a great job. 10 and under cheerleaders right there. Second half, inbounds pass now from Erin Bain for Black Fox. She will make the basket. And Bain again will score. Here's Bain to Black Fox one more time. There it is in the basket. And Abby Hinkle now will get in the action as Black Fox makes a little bit of a run in the second half. Not enough, though, as North Lee goes on to win 35-11.
Boys action, here we go. North Lee, Trent Nunley gets 2. Both teams trouble scoring. It's 3-2 after a quarter. Then North Lee, Will Carter gets the putback in the second quarter. It is good. Cody Burrell adds 2 more right there. It's 10-3, North Lee. Hey, that rhymes after a half. Ben Burrell gets 2 for North Lee in the third. Cody Burrell says, hey, well, drives for layup, making it. It's good. 14-3, North Lee after 3. I'm still rhyming. Ryman Simon, Black Fox, Jacob Gaddis. Nice drive in the fourth. North Lee, Dustin Shelton right here. Converts for 2. Trent Nunley again for North Lee. Right chair for 2. And
Proud Papa Jeff
will go on to win 18-5.
How about Jeff Nunley? I bet he likes that. I bet he likes to see the little man on TV.
He does.
He's got an older brother.
Oh, you mean he likes to see Brad Scoggins on TV?
No, he likes to see the little man.
Oh, that's what I mean.
I tell you what, I talked to a real man in my living room last night. I mean a man.
You mean after when I came over?
No, after the wrestling match last night, I had our athlete of the week come over to the house. He's a friend of my son's, and he deserves it quite well. Kind of a good story and a bad story. The good story is the man's got an outstanding season going, and it's going to win the state championship. I'm just going to put it on. He's going to win it. And the sad story is his dad passed away here this past year and is not going to be able to see his son win that first state title. We're talking about none other than Hank Raines, MVP at the Cleveland Duels. This guy's a good kid. Let's take a look at him. Once again, we'd like to thank Checking the Cash for sponsoring this segment. We'd like to thank Tommy Caldwell over Cooper's Trophies and Plaques. Next to me is Hank Raines, and Adam Raines is a senior on this powerful Bradley Bear wrestling squad. Adam is fresh off an MVP performance at the Cleveland Duels. Finished up with a quick pin, as a matter of fact, over a pretty tough kid from Collins Hill that looked good all day. Everybody thought that'd be a pretty good match. Really wasn't. Hank ended up coming in, tearing it up. Adam, great performance. You're now a senior. You've placed twice in a row. Third, I believe, as a sophomore. Second. Tell me what's going on this year. You're looking unbeatable.
Well, this year I just got more dedicated, more motivated to win, and I really just want to wrestle and just win for my dad. And when I go out there, I just have one thing on my mind, that's winning, and just to make my dad happy. And Coach Logston too. I go out there representing him because he coaches me, so whatever I do, it looks like what he would do because of all that he's done for me. And I go out there and just try to win to make everybody happy.
Quality individuals he's talking about there. Coach Logston, of course, everybody knows out there, the longtime coach of Bradley High School. Everybody, I think, on the team respects him, looks up to him. And, of course, Adam's dad, for those of you viewers that don't know out there, passed away just recently. And Adam was hoping he could hang around for the senior year. Didn't work out, but Adam's dedicated it to his father this year. And I'm telling you what, looking like everything's just going to go your way. You're getting it done. Let's get on a little different subject here. What about the Hank? Explain that. I think I started as a freshman. Tell me about that.
Ben Smith was a senior whenever I was a freshman, and he couldn't ever remember my name, but he said that I sounded like Hank Williams Jr., so he always started calling me Hank.
Can you sing?
Not as good as Hank.
Well, Adam, again, is ranked number 1 here at the 119-pound weight class. He's done outstanding. A great performance at the Bradley Invitational. The Bradley Bears tore people up. I know he's a pretty quality kid. He stays with us once in a while, hangs around with my son. Tell me whatever. If you can think anything good about Michael, tell me about it.
He's a hard worker. That's
it?
Yeah, well, he's a hard worker. He's very smart, I guess, and he goes after it.
Well, listen, this guy goes after it. Adam Raines started out in 7th grade, I believe. So those of you middle school wrestlers, somebody to look up to, and we're wishing Hank all the best of luck this year. I tell you what, I'm gonna put you on the spot. You're gonna win it this year, and I don't think there's anybody getting your way. What is that? I know that's your goal, but tell me about it. What do you think?
I'm gonna win it this year.
He's gonna win it this year. I'm telling you, I believe him. Hank Raines, Adam Raines, nickname Hank Raines, and we appreciate his time tonight. Great performance at the Cleveland Duels. Outstanding wrestler at 119 pounds for Bradley Central. And Adam, good luck to you. I think we're going to be interviewing you as a state champion here at the end of February.
Thanks, SportsVision, for making me Athlete of the Week.
How about that? Adam Raines, he's a great kid, and it's a great story, and just early chapters being written, but he's dedicated.
So we're predicting right here state champion.
I have not seen anybody that's going to hang with him at 119, and the extra motivation, of course, he was sincerely hoping his dad had cancer, was hoping he would be able to battle the illness long enough to stay around through the season.
Right.
Obviously didn't happen. He passed away a month or two ago, and Adam has dedicated himself, and by golly, I'll tell you, he's going to
watching from up there.
So it's a nice chapter to a nice story. You know, Adam's got dedicated that season, and he ain't getting in his way, folks. He's going to win 119. Well, listen, we got
Speaking of
wrestling, the Notre Dame match versus Cleveland to open it up. Johnny Lennon, pupil, returning to bring his team against mentor Al Miller of Cleveland. Wrestling match. Airing dates right now. We've got 2 scheduled. December 17th at 7:30. That's this coming Monday. If you're watching this Thursday, Saturday, or Sunday, wait till Monday, 7:30 at night. Take a look. Sunday night, December 23rd, right before Christmas. You'll be home lounging around. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Hey, pick that up. That's great stuff. That was very exciting. It was a great match.
It was a great match.
You were there, and I know it was back and forth, and it ends on an exciting note. We won't describe it too much.
And you know, well, we won't say it's right. We'll give it away.
But we can't give it away, but we're going to show you right now, because I'm getting the wave off the air. We're going to say goodbye, and as we do, we're going to show you some talk before, a little bit of talking from Al Miller and Al Jones before the grand opening.
See you next week. Bye-bye.
It had to be the first. See who could run faster. Foot racing was invented after a wrestling match when the loser got away from getting whipped by the winner at the time. The world's oldest sport is wrestling. Running came to get away from the winners. But this is a dream come true.
Alan, good friend, special person, I love you. Pleasure for me to give you the key to your building. I've got some good news and some great news. The good news is I didn't prepare a speech to get to you. And the great news is I got to go to the bathroom real bad. You know, people are shaking my hand, asking me how it feels tonight to be able to give the wrestling building. Well, I'll tell you how it feels. Miss Wattenberger, do I see you in here? Miss Wattenberger's here somewhere. Miss Hilliard, now who else taught me here? Miss Schreiber taught me math. Miss Cross tried to teach me discipline in the hallway. Let me tell you how it feels. But we all stand up and Miss Schreiber. But when you make a D in all 3 of your classes and come back and give your high school nearly $1 million, it feels real good. Are you ready? This is it. We got to go to the bathroom. Ready? Go. All right. Very good.